fiery furnace. Believe me, when you look at political operatives on ABC Sunday shows and they're shaking and look like they're passing an anvil, out of their, I mean, they're freaked out they know something we don't know. Something big's coming, and the pucker factor is off the chart. But I hear you. We did find some of the photos of the train loads of MRAPs that you were talking about being deployed against us. If America wasn't concerned, we'd be crazy. And America is finally starting to realize we're in trouble. I mean, the president's operating as a dictator. I don't want to fight with the president. I don't want to fight with the FBI and the government, but it's been seized. I mean, it's overthrowing the whole republic, lying about everything. As a citizen, as a person who loves freedom, I have a duty to speak out against this. And I'm just sad because it's crazy. I mean, what's going on is crazy. Thank you, Matt. Peter is active duty military out of Fort Bragg. Thanks for holding. I missed that you were calling. What is your take on this?
Oh, hey, Alex. My big thing is when I first heard this, because I don't really listen to the mainstream media too much. I do check up on it once in a while. But I originally thought you were blowing Jade Helm out of proportion, because anybody who's been at Bragg for more than a day knows about Robin Sage, which is the Special Forces Q course
for 50 years.
Exercise.
For 50 years.
Yeah, exactly. And I honestly thought you were blowing Jade Helm out of proportion. And then the mainstream media and how they reacted was kind of like blow me away, because you've gone over 1 million of these over the years. Why is Jade Helm more special than all the other training exercises they've done over the years?
What do you think's going on?
I have no idea. This is what's weirding me out a lot. But my big thing is how do they not know? Like, how many discussions do I have at work with people who are like, well, why would we confiscate guns? Am I going to go to my own house and take my own weapon? Like, the active duty military is full of people who are gun owners, deployment, veterans. Like, we fit into all that stuff.
Exactly. So war game from a globalist perspective, how do you convince the military, who's the most patriotic, best people we've got, it's just true, how do you convince them to then have war? You stage an event and then make it like the people hate the military, then you attack the military and try to get a civil war going. I mean, I'm trying to figure this out.
Honestly, the only way, because generally, there's all walks of life in the military. It's a cross-section of America, but generally it's more conservative than anything. I would actually venture to say that you would have to ramp up all these riots and things in Baltimore and Kyrgyzstan that they have been doing, because for them to be like, well, I'm going to go take on the same type of people that I grew up around and then join the military and work day in and day out doesn't make any sense to me.
I hear you. There's a major mystery here. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. I'll be honest with people. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I have a good idea, and it doesn't look good. God bless you. Appreciate your call. Skip's a truck driver. We've seen a lot of equipment moving around. We'll talk to him next. Alex is from Russia, has seen Jade Helm take place in his country before. Chris has comments on mainstream media and the hoax of ABC report. I've never finished playing that. Jim doesn't know why Alex is letting people get him upset. Aaron says he wrote some article calling me a chicken. Oh, my gosh, don't call me a chicken. You're right. You're right. I'm scared to go on air. You may be a new listener. First time you've tuned into this broadcast via the internet, podcast, local AM/FM affiliate, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Roku, Boxy, 100 other systems or more. What is happening with InfoWars? Who's this Alex Jones guy? I'm just an average person that doesn't want to be a slave. I've done my research. America is sliding into a tyranny. Who can deny that? And I'm nonpartisan. I just want my Bill of Rights back. Who can deny it's being dismantled? And now we've covered hundreds of military operations, hundreds. Many of them for domestic takeover. That's admitted. And now they've picked Jade Helm to stake everything on. what's happening, what's going on. We're taking your calls. I haven't aired all of ABC's This Week, where they ran this whole hoax that I didn't show up when I said I'd come on because I was scared, and Montel Williams went out, and a bunch of other talk show hosts are saying, nanny, nanny, boo-boo, Alex is hiding, he's discredited, he's afraid to cover any of the issues. This is the type of fake victories they engage in. It's like Amazon working with the White House, delisting every conservative and libertarian website from the ratings. When the ratings are going up, according to Google Analytics and every other system we have analyzing it, whether it's Drudge or WorldNet Daily or the Daily Caller, they just say, no, our ratings are down by 70%. It'd be like giving yourself a degree or something. MSNBC's mad that we've got, 1,000 points higher in the rankings, 1,000 points, than them. Just pay Amazon to flip the numbers. Or just don't set up an interview with Alex Jones and say you did. And then say he's afraid. I mean, don't you think they'd put me on all these shows? No, they're afraid because I run over them, dominate. It becomes a huge news issue. Their show gets higher ratings for a whole week. They don't want that. They want to push their line of bull. Remember Piers Morgan? I mean, does anyone believe that I was actually scared to go on? I'm going to give you about a minute, Aaron. We're not here to plug your website. I don't care if you plug it. I think I've seen it before. The point is that do you actually, Aaron, believe that I was scared to go on this week with Stephanopoulos or his doppelganger? Do you actually believe that as a human being? Go ahead. So see, so no facts. You're going to make a chicken noise. You actually believe I'm scared to go on mainstream television?
Yeah, because you've never won a debate. You can't handle it. You blow up, and you know it. So instead, how about a solution? I say you send Joe Biggs and the Leanne, the Latina McAdoo, out there and let them, if you're too jaded, and that's what you're basically saying, pardon the pun, because you've done it all, you've seen it all, let some people who haven't. They need the experience, and then they'll argue the story for you.
Okay. So you are, because I mean, we have the emails, we have the text, they're on Infowars.com, dirty tricks, ABC claim of Alex Jones' no show is a hoax. You actually believe that I was scared to go do a TV interview?
That's right.
Okay, good. I appreciate your call. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yes, that was it. Absolutely. It's so scary to sit in a chair with a camera aimed at you like I'm doing right now and quote Eisenhower about the military-industrial complex and to talk about and hold up news articles. I was looking forward to it. But it shows the intellectual dishonesty of somebody like you to create fake victories for yourself. But I should be glad that you're so delusional because we'll beat you because you are delusional. Thank you. Here's that last caller, Aaron. Good job, Aaron. Good job. That's right. Hey, why don't you just announce that you just won the Indy 500? You didn't, but just announce it. Or just announce that you trailblazed like Lewis and Clark. You actually discovered the Western Passage. Or you were the first man to walk on the moon. I mean, live in delusion. Tell us that socialism works. You're not concerned that they stage stuff to act like I was scared to go on TV because no one dare say my name on the news or debate me because they know I'll literally destroy them? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Skip in Texas, truck driver. What's your take on all this?
Oh, my take is, well, you should have thrown some foghorn leghorn on him. I said, whoa there, boy. But,
I say, you're afraid to go on TV with a bunch of pinheads. I say.
I have seen all sorts of militaries deployed for the last 10 years. Starting up west, they had, I first noticed railroad cars for hauling prisoners. This was somewhere up off 80, about 10 years ago. Had the barbed wire and everything. But for the past 4 or 5 years, I've watched it come out of Texas because I've just been running up and down 10 from Florida to California. Primarily coming out of Katy, Texas, they've built these, it was a BAE systems out here that shipped this stuff everywhere. But they've since closed that.
No, I've seen it. It's like little single-person prison modules, videotaped nationwide on the back of boxcars, just all over the country. Yeah, it's a huge Manhattan-level, bigger project going on right in front of us, and they don't want us to discuss it.
And today I've seen probably half a mile of tanks and, just military armored vehicles being shipped on a train. I seen that out of Lordsburg, New Mexico, heading west. Last week, seen about the same thing. I took some pictures.
I know. The pictures are all over the web. God bless you. What do you think of that last caller making a joke about all this?
Well, it's probably somebody from ABC.
God bless you, brother. Thank you, Skip. Keep getting those photos out. Send them to showtips at Infowars.com. Alex in New York says he's from Russia. He's seen Jade Helm take place in his country before. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex. How you doing?
Good, brother. Go ahead. What do you think of all this?
Let me explain small points. I've been in a situation when I saw, let's say, we're going to make it simpler. Yesterday, I have enough money to buy in my account in the bank to buy a used good car. Next morning, I wake up. Today, there's money enough only to buy a pair of pants. That's what exactly happened in Russia. That's what exactly why people were crazy about it.
I think I heard what you said. Let me translate it for folks. You were in Russia, and one day you could buy a car with your bank account. The next day you couldn't buy a package of pens. That'll make people go crazy.
Yeah, because people lost everything. All money, all savings, everything except you have a cash. And another point, in Russia, if you have single bullet in the pocket, you're going to go in prison 3 years minimum. Unless you have a hunting license. If you don't, you're in prison just for one bullet in the pocket or in the car. Or also they can find this bullet in the freaking house, then same story, you're in prison minimum.
Sure. So what do you think of Jade Helm and what you see happening to America?
I'm afraid dollar will collapse. And that's why they tried to do it.
I agree with you. They've got the military out, not just Jade Helm, everywhere, training to go after the Liberty Movement. What do you think of that?
I tell you this, I'm right now in upstate New York, and they have a few military bases around the area where right now. I saw a line of trucks loaded with military equipment, Humvees, driving all the way down to the south, in New York City. I don't know exactly where they're going to stop, but they're going down south.
That's right. There's unprecedented movement. God bless you, Alex from New York. Thank you. Jim, Chris, Ed, Jonathan, Jason, and others. We're going to take your calls in the final segment straight ahead. We're simply being ever vigilant to restore the Republic. I never even aired the whole newscast where they kept just saying I was scared to show up and Alex Jones isn't here. We wish we could talk to him. When they lied and said they'd have me on live, then they wouldn't, so I said forget the interview. And then they showed up right before the show started to pick me up when there was no way to even get to the studio. Just their little games. Because all they do is just sit around thinking about how to deceive and manipulate all day long. So I challenge ABC News. Anytime you want, come park a satellite truck out here at my office. I'll sit out there 5 hours a day debating every show you've got. I'll clean your clocks. I'll destroy you. Let's go. But no, you won't do that. You'll just say I'm scared to show up. This is what cowards do. They don't win the real gladiatorial event. They just put it in the newspaper they did. Let's talk to Jim, Chris, Ed, and others. Jim, you're on the air from South Texas. Go ahead.
How are you today, Alex?
Good, brother.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, I think a lot of what you've done as far as studying what's been taking place is a good thing when it comes to Jade Helm, because if we had something like this happen back around the time of 9/11, I think things might have turned out a little bit different with a bunch of Saudi Arabians flying planes into our buildings. But
well, you're right. There were a bunch of military drills before and on 9/11, and nobody looked at them.
But I wanted to get